Right. Four-team community shield, yes or no? Now, I've been thinking about this for quite a while, and it's interesting that I'm talking about this just as the Italian Super Cup has kicked off, which is the second year to feature four teams. Now, the I'm sure there will be arguments for and against a four-team community shield, as we all saw what happened in April 2021. Like, fans just hate to deviate away from what they know. So what if a community shield was to include four teams, what could be the format? Now, as is the case at the Italian Super Cup, we could see like two semi-finals and a final, or we could see what fans used to see at the Emirates Cup up until 2017, where each team plays twice rather than three times. Would that make sense also? I'm not so sure. Now, what what could a four-team community shield look like in regards to the teams? Now, usually we would see Manchester City and Manchester United at the showpiece event, as we all saw last year. But if the community shield was to include four teams, we'd also see Arsenal, who are the league runners up, and either Chelsea or Coventry City, who are the FA Cup semi-finalists from last season. Now, the reason for that is because with Manchester City being FA Cup finalists, the Community Shield couldn't have three teams because that wouldn't make any sense. So it needs to have a fourth team, which will most likely be Chelsea. Although Coventry City may want to participate or may not, I don't know. But I'm just saying Chelsea because it's got to be like all four Premier League sides. But what do you think? Should the Community Shield be expanded to four sides? Thinking of a four-team Community Shield, where could the matches take place? Now, we've seen in both the Italian Super Cup and Spanish Super Cup that matches have been taken outside of their respective countries in recent years. Now, could this also be the case for the Community Shield? Now, I know fans will probably have a go at me for saying this, but I'd actually like to see the Community Shield taken outside of England. Like, it could be played in the US, or it could be played in Saudi Arabia, or actually maybe or maybe not. We don't know. I mean, having mentioned the US, the 1993 Italian Super Cup was held there, and I think that was the first time that the Italian Super Cup was taken outside of Italy, but it wouldn't happen again until recently, I think in 2018. I'm gonna have to be corrected on that one, but yeah. Would you like to see the Community Shield take place in another country, or would you prefer it to stay in England as it always has been? But overall, if the Community Shield was to change in any way, shape, or form, which changes would you like to see? Would you prefer it to stay as it is, or would you like to see an expansion to include four teams? As for the venue, where would you like to see it take place? Would you like to see four matches take place at Wembley over a space of a weekend, or would you prefer it to move to a different destination, say maybe USA or Brazil or India? Like, I don't know why they'd play such a game in India. That was a terrible example, but there we go. But anyway, what where would you like to see a potentially expanded Community Shield played? Where would you like to see this played? Also, what would your preferred format be for an expanded Community Shield? Like, as I mentioned earlier, would you prefer to see two semi-finals and a final, or a format like we saw at the 2017 Emirates Cup? Let me know what you think. One more thing to add: the Women's Community Shield. Like, what's going on with that? Like, they brought it back in 2020, but it hasn't been played since then. I know the Olympics and the Euros have meant such a game couldn't happen, but it's not going to happen this year either. So looking at the dates, realistically, the next time a Women's Community Shield could happen would be 2026, and that would be after the World Cup. Now, what would you like to see done with the Women's Community Shield? Like, could it come back? Would you like to see it replaced by something else? Let me know your thoughts.